Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hello. I'm sorry that I started slightly later. I was so good and I set everything up and it was all running smoothly and I hit the captions. I even got the captions started on time. And then I realized I forgot to do the 3-minute ad to disable ads and pre-rolls and such. So sorry. I wanted to make sure that anyone who was stuck in ads didn't miss the start of stream. So yeah, hello, my goodness, there's so many of you here today. Hello, Dragon and Thrio and Moon and Orc Boy and, hold on, Mr. Gista, there we go. I love that we have the 3-part duck now. It's quite possibly my favorite thing. I've wanted to have those, like the 3 of them together since I got access to emotes in Twitch, but I only had 5 slots and I was like, well, I can't use 3 of them for a duck. So yeah, now we have more than 3 slots and I'm really happy we can have the duck. And also hello, Ms. Halcyon and Sir Silver and V's. V's, I'm sorry to hear you're sick. I hope you feel better. At first I read your message as all I want to do is curl up and cough and complain, not curl up on my couch. So I'm glad that you're not like wanting to curl up and cough. That's good. But I hope you feel better. Who else did I see? Coco and Jack. Well, welcome in. I probably butchered that, but hello, welcome. Welcome everybody. Yeah, the duck with the donut tangent. That's pretty good. That's really good. I like the combinations that you guys come up with this duck. That's mostly, like, I love the duck by itself, but I also love the combination. And for those who aren't in the Discord server, last stream was the first stream we had with the 3-part duck, and the most used emote for that stream was the duck butt. So I really enjoy that my most used emote from last stream was the duck butt. It was pretty great. I didn't butcher it. Oh, good. All right, Coco. I will do my best to remember to call you Coco. That's a lot easier to remember. And also, hello, Artisy. Welcome on in. You saw Duck Pond and thought I was playing with plastic duckies. I wish I was playing with plastic duckies. Artisy, have you seen my existential crisis duck, though? This is quite possibly the best thing ever created. It's the existential crisis duck. And whether the duck is having the existential crisis or you yourself are having the existential crisis by purchasing the duck, that's unclear. It's probably a combination of the two. But it's a lamp and it has 3 different light up things. So that's where the duck emote comes from, is the existential crisis duck. And I didn't name it that. The company named it that. So yeah, so it's like my favorite thing. But yes, I wish I were playing plastic duckies. There are, in the UK, there are, like, if you go to heritage sites here in the UK, you almost certainly will be able to find little plastic duckies that are, that have, like, customizations for whatever that heritage site is. So, like, if you go to Bannockburn, you get little duckies with, like, little helmets on for Robert the Bruce. Or, like, if you go to an art museum, you might find one with, like, specific artist hairstyles and things. It's fun. I need to collect more rubber ducks is really the moral of the story right now. The conclusion to draw. I need more ducks in my life. Donut is your fave because you helped come up with it. Yeah, I know, right? I really like the donut tangent. It's good. It's a good emote. I'm very happy about it. What am I looking? Duck butt wins. Yeah. Hello, Febble Pebble. Welcome in. I feel like, did I miss somebody else coming in? I don't think so. But hello, Febble Pebble. In fact, also, can we, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna, hold on. There we go. Hang on. If you guys aren't following Artisy, you should be at this point. They're fun to watch. And they've recently, speaking of ducks, have been playing a game called Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, which is very difficult to say, I'm finding, although I feel like I nailed it there. Maybe, but maybe maybe just because I was expecting it to go horribly wrong and it didn't. But yeah, welcome in, Hagar the Hun. Welcome. I'm feeling cozy today. It's very rainy in Scotland, and yesterday the weather really didn't know what it was doing. It was very rainy, very windy, and then sometimes very sunny. But yeah, it's typical November in Scotland, really. So I was like, what are we gonna do on stream today? And I debated going to the Nether, but I am not prepared to go to the Nether. And I was like, look, I'm feeling like cozy vibes, and the Nether's not super cozy. I mean, it's warm, but I wouldn't call it cozy. Hello, Edsa, welcome on in. You're actually up this late because you finally had time and inspiration to write on that novel. Oh, cool! That's great, Sir Silver. I'm so glad that you're feeling creative inspiration and that you have the time to use it. Yeah. Hello, hi, Dragon. Hello, Clara. Clara, did I? Oh no, Clara, this is you coming in. I was like, have I said hello to you already? No. Okay. Hello and hello, Edsa. Welcome in. Yeah. So the Nether not super cozy. So I decided instead we could build, I now have a lot of ducks in Minecraft because I installed a resource pack that turns all the chickens to ducks, and it's quite possibly my favorite thing in Minecraft ever. But I had built a chicken coop for the chickens, and that was a chicken coop, so it didn't have a little pond because they weren't ducks at the time, but now they're ducks. And they need water. They need water access. So I also have frogs that we found last time. I did make it back to my base. I also found a mangrove swamp on the way, which was nice. I posted photos of it in the Discord though, because my goodness, it was like, it's like one of those shattered, what is it? Shattered peaks biomes, shattered savanna, similar terrain. I was like, when I was looking at where the swamps were, I was like, oh, I guess there's this one that's closer to the base, but it's probably going to be a little weird. So I didn't go for it. And then after stream, I was like, maybe I should have gone for that swamp that was closer to the base. And then I found it on the way back to my base. And I was like, I am really glad that we did not go here for finding frogs, because we wouldn't have found any. I mean, we might have, but like, it was like chunks of terrain that were like 30 to 40 blocks higher than the rest of the terrain, and yeah, it was a problem. So yeah, I did pick up a mangrove propagule, so I will have mangrove wood eventually. I haven't grown any yet because I was debating what to do today, and then I decided getting moss was more important. So I now have a lot of moss, which is good. And yeah, we're gonna turn the chicken coop into a duck coop by building a pond, and we're also gonna have it double as a frog pond because why not? So yeah, we're building duck and frog pond today. Shattered terrain you think is fine for frogs, but awful. Yeah. Awful for slime spawning. And I was also like, the logistics of moving around here, it's gonna be really, really difficult without an elytra, which I don't have yet, which is why I want to go to the Nether. We need to beat the dragon relatively, like shulker boxes would be helpful. Elytra would be helpful, and then we can really start excavating sites in earnest, which would be good, because that's kind of the whole point of this playthrough. But yeah, I'd like to have shulker boxes before we really excavate stuff. And also I need sponges before we do any of the underwater stuff, or at least I would like sponges before we do the underwater stuff. So there's also like a whole ocean monument thing that we're gonna end up needing to do. And we might have to do more than one because it depends on how many, if they have a sponge room at all, and how many we get from it and all that. So yeah, we're not doing that today. We might do that Thursday. If I'm like still functional by Thursday, that'll be good. I'm hopeful. No guarantees, because it's my health and my health never knows what it's doing. But I had a bit of a flare over the weekend, so I'm hoping that Thursday is still good and that the flare hit at the right time to not interfere with streams. That's my hope. Touch wood. Yeah. You better head off. Oh, no worries, Febble Pebble. The VOD will be up on YouTube. I am going to upload this and the 2 other VODs that I owe. They're all going to go public tomorrow. So you'll see them on YouTube, or you can just access the VOD here on Twitch. But yeah, see you later. Good night. I hope you sleep well. Battered train, just read that already. You just need cooked duck as a food source. Added a custom 3D texture for cooked chicken on a platter after. Aw, I don't know. I can't kill the ducks. I'm not gonna kill the ducks. That's like, that would be so sad. I can't even bring myself to eat ducks in real life. Like, it's just too sad. So I can't. Duck stream. I know, Men's Quack. Duck stream. Men's Quack, have you seen the resource pack? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me hold. So we're here. Have you seen Men's Quack? Have you seen the resource? You have. Okay, good. It's adorable. They quack, and I can't. You can't human right now, so you're gonna curl up. Okay, no worries, V's. The VOD will be available whenever you want it. Don't worry at all. I hope you feel better. And I hope you get some sleep, because that will probably help you feel better as well. Okay, so, the other thing is, you'll notice I have a name tag. I'm pretty sure that I got the name tag. Here, let me actually put my armor back on before I totally forget about my armor. I think that I had the name tag from the zombie spawner, that's down in my mountain over that way, and in hindsight, maybe I should have treated that as an archaeological site too, but I didn't, so we have a name tag. So now Frog is Frog. So yeah, that might be a little bit of a whoopsie on my part, but it's fine. I don't know, do the dungeons with the spawners, do we count those as archaeological? Do we count those as, I'm not entirely sure what to count those as. Hello, TechDog77, welcome in. Your family had Indian runner ducks when you were a kid. They stand up and walk kind of like penguins. Oh, that's so cute. Amphibian, mallard, yard pond, Amy pond. Well done, 3-0. Sorry, I saw that earlier and then I was like, oh, let me do this thing, and then I forgot to read the comment. Okay, so we have Frog. Frog is over there. Our cows and our sheep have not changed. We've been dealing with the ducks. It's just too cute. It's too cute. They just quack. It would be cool if you could get like variations so that they're not all male mallards, and you could get at least female mallards, or like several other duck types like tufted ducks or buffleheads or eiders. Eider ducks are so weird. They make such a weird noise. But yeah, gotta go. Lots of writing to do. You'll be here for the lurk and occasional quack. No worries, Sir Silver. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the lurk. Oh my gosh. I can't. Yeah, they quack. I can't handle it. Wood ducks are beautiful too. Yes, they are. There's so many different types of ducks. I wish I could have different types of ducks. I suppose I could like occasionally go in and change the texture of the mallard to something else, but I don't, that's a lot of work. And I don't feel like it. But yeah, I love the ducks. They're so cute. Can we replace the lurk with quacking? We could do that. I will do that after stream, but that's a good idea. Although, well, I'll add it to the lurk command. We'll make sure lurk still works as well, but we'll add that in. Yeah, so this what's great is that I had already gotten a whole bunch of chickens because I was collecting all the feathers, so when I installed the resource pack, now I just have a bunch of ducks. I have so many ducks. They're just all the ducks. Also, far too many eggs. I don't need more eggs. Also, if you've never had a duck egg omelet, you definitely should. They're very tasty. In a lot of Southeast Asia duck egg omelets are a big thing. Just as an FYI, they're often a street food. It's very tasty. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Forgot that you could get hurt that way. All right, hold on. I'm not entirely sure why I added more ducks when I need to expand this enclosure and build them a pond, but I feel like you can never go wrong with more ducks, right? You could probably always use more ducks in your life. I feel like that's true. Probably could run a few fabric mods for some texture variation. Yeah, there's definitely. I know that, like, is it Oh the Biomes You'll Go or something? There are a number of mods that have, like, variated chicken textures. So now we just need one for ducks. Yep. This is, yep. I should have installed this a long time ago. It's amazing. Okay. We need to build a duck pond. I do have a lot of moss. I have more than this as well. I put some of it in a chest somewhere. We're also gonna need some more cherry leaves for the outside so that the ducks don't endanger themselves. And probably we'll want to get some glow lichen. I don't know if I have any yet. We'll find out. We'll find out what I've got. Because always more ducks, exactly. Optifine isn't for fabric, it's forge. Well, so there is Optifabric though. So I do use, like, Optifine can be installed. It's not currently installed. But I'll figure it out. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Coco. Everybody take a drink. You are probably thirsty. Also, for anybody who normally takes medications at this time, whatever time of day it is for you, if you haven't taken those medications, maybe remember to, because medications are generally a good thing. I have my Highland cow mug. My windswept Highland cow. It seemed like a similar kind of vibe for today. I mean, it's obviously a windswept Highland cow is probably not as cozy as a non-windswept Highland cow, but oops, sorry, hold on. But you know, it's the kind of vibe of Scotland in fall. That's how it is. This is how fall is. Technically, actually, traditionally, in Scotland, the seasons were marked with the equinoxes and the solstices in the middle of the season. So the winter solstice is supposed to happen in the middle of winter in Scotland, which means that winter started on November, like, 1st or 2nd. That's when our winter traditionally starts. It's been a while since that's been the case because, you know, a lot of calendars have been kind of standardized for a while across the globe, but traditionally, winter in Scotland started, like, a couple of weeks ago, basically. So we're actually fully into winter. It's already time to sleep. Okay, well, look, I got distracted by the adorableness of the ducks. Can you blame me? I mean, you probably could, but I wouldn't care. If we're really honest about it. I should also bring a bed out to sleep in it out here because we don't want to have to run back to the house every time I need to sleep. Especially since my bed is in the tower and the tower is a little here. In fact, we're gonna do this. There we go. You always forget about Optifabric because you run sodium. Yeah. That's one reason why I haven't installed Optifine in. Oh, hold on. No, I need this and this. In here yet, in this file. Well, for running this file, because I want to switch to sodium. I just have been lazy and haven't done it yet. But it's something I need to do, especially for the video that's coming up. I would like some shots of all the pyramids with shaders. So yeah. Hello, Skulk. Welcome in. You have bad internet. I'm sorry to hear about the bad internet. We will, there will be a VOD. So if it completely dies on you, there's at least going to be a VOD. You've always thought the solstices and equinox should be in the middle, especially given the dates for midsummer and midwinter. Yes. So in a lot of Celtic cultures, and I use Celtic, I know I'm an archaeologist, Celtic as a term, it's not the greatest term because it's both like homogenizing and also oversimplifying. But and also not really necessarily a word that the people's ever used for themselves. But the cultures that could be described as Celtic, those traditions generally had the seasons where they're basically solar seasons. So the equinox and the solstice goes in the middle. Hello, Evelyn Waffle. Welcome on in. Hello. I'm making a duck pond. I feel like, okay, so the exclamation of happiness that happened was because this dips down. This is kind of like a natural pond area anyway. So I feel like we could probably do like oh, I do have dirt. Good. I was about to say, I love that I planned for like moss and such, but I didn't plan for dirt or grass. But I feel like we can make a decent pond over here, maybe. And just do some terraforming. Probably. We'll play with it and see what happens. I kind of want to make this a little bit rounder. Maybe. Did I by chance get a music disc in that zombie spawner? I don't think I did. But that's a good question. Did I get a music disc in that zombie spawner? I don't remember. I just love the quacking. I love the quacking, especially like the occasional short one that's just like a super short little quack that's almost like, hey, stop it. It makes me very happy. Okay. All right. I'll check for a disc and then I'll also maybe get rid of some of the extra stuff that is in my inventory because there's a lot in here and we don't necessarily need, well, we're going to keep picking up feathers is the thing. What can I put away? I can put the deep slate away. I'll keep hold of the tough. Okay, well, in case you couldn't tell, this chest is the I'll deal with it later chest. It's the I will sort through that eventually chest. I don't think I got a music disc. I feel like it would be somewhere. This is the saddle that we found in that village that we traded some bones for. I'm missing my skeleton spawner on ArchaeoSMP because it would be nice to just have bone. Ooh, I thought we were gonna need a whole lot more of these. Also glow lichens, so that's good. We probably therefore don't need the saplings, which is good. I have so many eggs, far too many eggs. I have way too many eggs. Yeah, if you have ducks, I was gonna say chickens, but they're ducks now. If you have chickens that surprisingly transform into ducks, you will end up with more eggs than you could ever possibly need. Yeah, ever, really. I could make a lot of cake, but I don't know that I want to. They don't stack. It's a lot. The milk situation is complicated. Yeah, we'll just do this. I don't think I got a music disc. I think I was sorely disappointed when I didn't get a music disc. Hopefully in future ones though, that would be nice. Does this feel like a decent sized pond? I feel like it does. When I was working on a farm, the farm where like I would teach kids about farm animals and things, and also other stuff, but a lot of it was like farm animals and ecology and such. We only had like 3 ducks at a time, and we would just have a little kiddie pool for them in their enclosure, which you'd have to clean every single day because ducks are messy. They get a lot of gunk in their pond. But yeah, it's also kind of adorable when there's a kiddie pool that the ducks swim around in. Ducks are great. They're my favorite. They're definitely my favorite farm animal. 100%. Although, as I said, I'm not a big fan of eating ducks. So ducks on a farm, less need if you're, although, I mean, for the eggs, you can definitely have ducks for the eggs. That's absolutely something that can happen. Hello. Hi, Robert. Welcome on in. Robert Skitch. Welcome. I was like, I saw a bunch of chat messages. Okay. Let's... I love it so much. It's, part of me is thinking we should get some mud, because anywhere that ducks are gets really muddy pretty quickly. But it does mean that I would need glass bottles. So maybe what I'll do is I'll build, like, the general structure around this, and then we'll figure out mud. I'm gonna put this like here. I need to make, oh, it would help if I had a crafting table, wouldn't it? That would be, crafting tables are beneficial things to have, ArchaeoPlays. That's generally a thing that might help you. I need to make a lead. Oh, good, you get 2. I forgot you get 2. That's good. That means that I can at least hatch 2 of the frogs. I don't have enough string to hatch more, but we can at least hatch 2. So let's do, for now, if we do, I feel like that was a duck taking damage, but I don't know how the duck could take damage. There isn't like a wandering trader somewhere, is there? I feel like there was a noise of a duck taking damage, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, we'll have you go. Oh, except I don't want the other one to hatch down here. I want them to hatch up on the mountain. So we might do some mountain frog babysitting at some point. But we'll get this one to hatch, and then we'll attach them here. Let's see. I could do 2 actually, because I have 4. I mean, like, the only downside, and it's really not much of a downside personally, but it's potentially a downside for you guys, is that literally every time these guys quack, it makes me so happy that I have to, like, stop what I'm doing for a second because it's too adorable. So yeah, let me know if that gets annoying. Hello, Big Hairy GM, welcome on in. Welcome. I'm hatching frogs. I think I'll hatch 2 of them in the plains, and then I'll do 1 up on the mountain and 1 down. There's a jungle on the other side of the mountain, or there's a savanna across the river there. Kind of depends on where I want to be hauling a frog from. Actually, probably across the river is going to be closer. So we'll let these 2 get sorted, and then eventually I will get. Well, at least the ducks will be happy that it's raining. Yeah. The ducks will be super happy that it's raining. See, there's that noise again. I guess it's just one of the quack noises. It sounds like a villager falling and taking damage. It's slightly different, but it's close enough to it that I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, so we'll get these 2 frogs, and then we'll maybe, Thing is if I get these 2 frogs, hold on. Hold on. Okay, let's only hatch 1, so that I can also hatch the one on the mountain, because I only have 2 leads, and we might fight some spiders today, but we also might not. It might be a thing that we just put on hold. We'll figure it out. We can probably sleep in a second, though. You can sleep like half an hour earlier in game. You can sleep when it's around like 6 p.m. instead of 6:30 p.m. when it's raining. Well, that's also, sorry ducks, but like, unfortunately the rain doesn't fill up the pond. It would be nice if it did. That would be great. Okay, let's get working on a pond. I kind of want like a mix of moss and grass. T-shirt, check. Okay, this is one that you guys have seen before, but I was feeling the cozy vibes. So, oh, here, hold on. Let me move. I will remember to switch back to the game screen. I'm well aware that I probably won't, but I'm saying it, and hopefully that will give me more of a reminder. T-shirt check. So, I was feeling the cozy vibes today, so I went with my happy little forest creature t-shirt. I'm a fan of it. It's pretty good. I like wearing it on cozy days. Also, I'm a fan of the squirrel that's just like nomming on an acorn. It's pretty great. Yeah, this one is also from Tea Turtle, hashtag not sponsored. I just really like their t-shirts. I don't know if they're still offering this one, but I think they are because it is fall themed. So you can, if you want one, you can check out Tea Turtle, and see what they have. I don't want to just bone meal the moss because I kind of don't want it like randomly spreading. I mean, I know technically it's not random, but like it kind of is. It's random to a degree. Oh no, I did it, didn't I? Hydrates. Yeah, I did actually fix the command. I just basically I'm starting to use a different bot for commands and things. Most of the commands are still with the same bot, but there's one called Mix It Up where you can do a lot more with like commands and events and things and alerts. So I wanted to try that one out, and basically because the scene thing wasn't working, I was like, okay, I'll put this through Mix It Up and leave it on so that it can actually do the thing. You did the t-shirt to see if the command would get my attention. Yeah. That one I also added a sound to, which is not through Mix It Up. I was just like, I should get some kind of a sound. No, I don't want moss down there. Let's do this. I love how even though I was like, I'm gonna remember, I still didn't remember. See, this is what my brain is like. This is what your brain is like on chronic illness. It's too preoccupied, it forgets everything, and yeah, here we are. Okay, let's do this. I do appreciate the hydrates though. The hydrates as a... Here, actually, since you redeemed the hydrate, also take a drink, because you're almost certainly thirsty, especially if you've been drinking tea most of the day like I have. Yeah, hydrate. Also, seeing as we're building a duck pond, I feel like we should be conscious of water. That connection worked better in my head, but you know, I'm not sorry. It works. Okay, let's have it spread out a little bit over this way as well. Let's see if we do this, and then this one maybe, and this, this. This is also why I have mods. I'm very grateful to my mods. Here, ready? Hold on. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, there we go. I'm very grateful to the mods. The mods, you guys are great. Clara and Dragon are great. Okay. I do want... I have Tough. I really like Tough as a block. And I was looking for iron because I was like, oh gosh, I don't have an anvil. Why don't I have an anvil? And it was just in a different chest. I definitely had an anvil, but I panicked slightly and was like, oh my gosh, I need more iron. So I went mining and I found the tiniest iron vein. It had maybe 12 blocks of iron ore in it. So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't very big. It's right next to the skulk as well for heading into the deep dark. Yeah, but I mined out a bunch of the tuff just to make sure that there wasn't any more iron randomly in places, and boy howdy, there wasn't. So now I have a bunch of tuff, which I'm happy about in general because I like tuff as a block, but also because with the new update, it'd be cool to do a bit more with tuff in general as a block, just kind of, you know, as a thing. Yeah. What did I miss? Gotta go. No worries, Coco. See you later. Yeah, mod love. All the mod love in the chat. Okay. Let me see. What do I want to do? I keep getting distracted by the quacking. I keep hearing the quacking and being like, oh. Yep. I have self-control. Sometimes. Maybe. Sort of. Kinda. Let's get some, like... I don't have space. Let's make a chest real quick. I don't need yet another chest, but I also don't have inventory space right this minute. So so let's maybe put stuff in a chest that I don't need. Oh, I do need one of these at least, but we can put these away, and that I'll leave it there for now. Did someone say water? Hello, the water boy. Welcome in. And yes, there was a hydrate check. So it was very much time for water. Man. Be a frog. That's how it works. You have to encourage them to become a frog. Otherwise they don't. It's worked into the code. It's like it's a new thing. It's one of those experimental features. Okay, all right. I'm in a semi-silly mood today. Can you tell? I don't know if I'm yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm a functional person. I want a stair there maybe. See, this is also why I need more space in my inventory so that I can make rocks. We can't make tough stairs yet. But that's fine. We'll do this. And then maybe a button? I don't have any stone, though. I wish we could make andesite buttons or andesite pressure plates, because I like andesite a lot more than I like the stone texture. But that's fine. Here, let's put maybe some tough, like, here. Put tough there. And then we can do some of the glow lichen over there. An unwatched tadpole doesn't grow. Exactly. Yeah, you gotta, it's like with your plants where you gotta talk to your plants every day, you know, you gotta say hello to your tadpoles. I don't think Tadpole's in stream right now, but if he was, I'll have to tell him about that later. That's a good quote. That's a good quote. Okay. I do need some... Here, we can put the booking quill in there as well. I do need some water to fill this up. Let's grab... Oh, I have my bucket still. Okay, let's get some water and start filling up the water, because then I can sort of see how it looks with water in it. Although I will say, because I have the clearer water data pack in, or resource pack, whichever one it is, it's gonna be a lot clearer than normal Minecraft water is. But I can, if you guys want, I can turn that data pack off to show you what it would look like without the data pack. I also, and we'll probably do this, we might do this on stream today, I also want to get, like, at least some kind of path out here so that I know where I want the path to go. It might be something where, like, I just do the path block situation today, and then the rest will happen eventually. But yeah. I do want path paths to go between like the base and the barns and the barn and the coop and such. We sleep. Oh, I have like 6 minutes. That's fine. Thank you for drinking and staying hydrated. You're on to do your job of hydrating streamers elsewhere. No worries, Waterboy. See you later. Who else thinks the best way to explain an acorn is it's just a tree in a nutshell? See, that's quite good. It is a tree in a nutshell. I approve. Or let's do the difficulty here is gonna be not picking up the tadpole. That's gonna be the hard part. It's not picking up the tadpole. Oh. Hello. Wait a minute. I love that looks like literally it's a just add water. Just add water and you get yourself a frog. So good. You hope they add more things like glow lichen that changes the appearance of many blocks. I agree. Glow lichen is one of my favorites purely because A, it's a light source, but also because of how it changes the look of blocks to blend into each other more. It's so good. It's such a good block. Like that. That's fantastic. It's so good. Okay then. I'm glad that we have you on a lead because that was impressive right there. Okay, all right. I feel like this is a very sassy frog. So do we name the frog Wolf? Maybe. I'd have to find another name tag though. I took out the redemption that I have on ArchaeoSMP that's like, name a mob or something. I was debating having it and I was like, I don't have name tags. We can't name mobs yet in this playthrough. No name tags. Nope. Hello. Excuse me. Over there. And then here. And here. And here. Oh, I took this out. Hold on. Oh, have I been accidentally taking out the water? Hold on. I mean, that works. That's helpful. Thank you. Handy. Useful. We're gonna go here and then go here. Why does it always do? Water mechanics in this game sometimes, am I right? Just keeps Oh, there's one block. Okay, hold on. There's one block. That's sad. There we go. Okay. We have a pond. It is mostly grass and dirt. I do feel like that should be mud. The tad and tadpole is a variation of toad. Oh! That's cool. Tad, toad, all head. Also, that's cool. Thanks, Robert Skitch. That's, man, language is cool. Language is very cool. Okay. I think we need mud in here, which means I need some glass. Or a glass bottle, but I don't think I have a glass bottle yet. So I think I need glass. Let's see how much sand I have. You need to head off and get some rest before a job interview. No worries, Artisy. I hope the interview goes well. Okay, let's see. It'll be up here. I suppose it'll be like, yeah, I don't think I have any kind of bottle. That's fine. I have sand. Okay. Actually, since we're here, glass? I don't think I do, but just in case I do. Nope, apparently not. Okay, all right, hold on. Let's not waste a piece of coal. Oh, hey, copper. That's helpful. Sand and this. Reminds you about the teacher who asked a student to use geometry in a sentence, so the student said, well, there was an acorn and it grew, and then one day I woke up and said, geometry. That's good. I like that. I approve. It's really good. You have an interview next week, Mr. Gista. I hope it goes well. Just in case Thursday's stream is a bust. I will send the well wishes now. Hopefully it isn't, but just in case it is. Okay, all right. Now, the mud situation. I can just... Oh, actually, you know what we're gonna do? Oh, except it has to be dirt, right? So... You can't make mud out of grass, can you? It has to be dirt. They're too cute. Oh, now it's all dirt. Oh, good. Okay, all right. Never mind. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, okay. I was like, 3 will make this more efficient, but it doesn't, so it's fine. Oh. Up that for here? Yeah. Okay. It is different with the really clear water. It looks different than it would without it. But I don't know that I care enough to take out the really clear water, because it's nice to be able to see, like, the, what am I saying? It's nice to be able to see the underwater sites as we're kind of walking around. I could hunt for a mangrove swamp to get more mud. That's true. When I was coming back through the mangrove, like, when I passed the absurdly difficult to do anything in mangrove swamp, on the way back from finding the frogs, I debated, like, picking up a bunch of mud, and then I was like, well, I don't know. So I ended up not, but it is definitely something that I could have done. I considered it, and then I figured between the tadpoles and the wolf and the weird terrain that it was, I figured it was probably good to just kind of leave it. Now this is also gonna be, you know what we could do is we could extend this flow. But I kind of need it to go along this curve. I don't know that I want to be building this with ducks in the way. I love the ducks, but oh, actually, let's not put that there, so we can put a fence post there. We'll do this here, and then like variation there, maybe here, over here. And then if we get some... Now part of it, so thing with the bushes is that the frogs will get stuck on the bushes, I've noticed. At least with the frog pond that's in ArchaeoSMP that we made, it's they get stuck. You can't have these in here. Yeah, okay, all right, that's fine. We might grow a mangrove tree though, so I can get a little bit of the waterlogged mangrove roots, because that would be cool. Yeah. It has to be dirt. We could, yeah. I'm such a fan of this duck resource pack. I keep wanting to say mod. My brain keeps wanting to say mod, and it's not even a mod. It's not even that complicated. I should have definitely done this ages ago, and I didn't. Let's see. Maybe I might, here, we might expand this a little, just so that we can get some more bushes around places. I don't want it to be like too huge, but I also want to be able to get some growth. Like some like overgrown stuff. Cooper the frog could work. I like Cooper or Copper for the copper-colored frog. Such a sassy frog. Such a sassy frog. Maybe let's sleep. While I debate what I'm gonna do. I always forget how small these ponds are as well. Like, on the one hand, they feel like a sizable build because you need a bunch of different blocks, or at least I like to have a bunch of different blocks in them. But on the other hand, they're really not. There's really not much to them. Did I just put one of the things away? Oh yeah, yep. I'm so with it. I'm so on it. I'm a professional. I wonder if some of the darker stone might work as well. Just because it is very bright. Here, let me see options, resource packs. This is the duck one. It's pretty great. There's a link in the Discord. I will repost the link in the Discord, maybe during the break, because we're about to come up to a break. But yeah, so that's what it looks like without the clear water stuff. It is still pretty bright, but it's not like over the top kind of bright. But I'm wondering if some of the darker stone types, like, I mean, tuff is pretty dark, but like maybe deep slate could go well here, or a little bit of basalt, maybe? Or, oh no, I can't do that yet. I don't have silk touch, never mind. I was like, you know what would be cool is if I worked some skulk into this. As if it's like seeping into the, but then there's the suggestion that like the ducks are the ducks are in danger of the skulk, and I don't know that I really want that to happen. But it could have been cool to have skulk there. That's an idea to consider for the base. I'm gonna go grab. Oh no, I had some deep slate, didn't I? Or did I take it out in the I'll deal with it later box? I took it out. All right, that's fine. Let's go get some deep slate and maybe some basalt. I don't have huge amounts of basalt, but I did find a geode earlier. Like when I was gathering moss and stuff, I found a geode. There are actually quite a few geodes. I mean, geodes are kind of a lot of places, but I found one that is almost entirely skulk, actually. It's like not a functional geode necessarily, but it has a decent amount of skulk in it, which is cool. Do I only have the 2? I was hoping I had more than 2. 2 isn't very much. Oh, I have some brown concrete powder. I do like brown concrete powder as like a mud option. I mean, I know we have mud itself, but here, let me also grab this so that we can do some tree chopping. I love that I'm like, let me pick up some dark stone and then immediately move it off of my hotbar. I do that. I've noticed that I do that, like especially when I'm making videos and I have like stuff in creative. The first thing I will swap out for the new material is the other very useful material that I need rather than one that I'm not using at all. My brain is just like, oh yeah, this makes sense. Okay, let's see. If we do, I think if we swap out some of the mud, maybe. Hang on. Let's not be underwater while we're doing this. And then maybe, I guess I only have 2 basalt, but we could do like, maybe down here? Where it's getting further into the ground. Yeah. I feel like that works, at least with this version of things. Here, let's put the resource pack back on, because that's the one that we're gonna be using most often. Oh, I haven't updated the command to talk about the duck one. I thought I had, and I hadn't. I was like, it's fine. I don't need to check this before streaming. Famous last words. So, yeah, that's fine. I'll fix that after stream or on the break or something. Okay. I feel like this is working. I do like the idea of having little, like, mud patches, but I feel like I kind of need the mangrove roots. So what we'll do is we'll push pause for right now. Do I need all of my armor on? No. Do I feel safer with my armor on? Yes. Yes, I do. Even though I have keep inventory on. So I really don't need the armor right now, but it's, you know, habits. Yeah, let's take a break just now. I'm gonna grab some tea, grab a snack. Actually, I don't need to grab more tea. I still have most of a mug of tea. But yeah, it's gonna be like a 5-minute break. I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad break, but that will be over long before I come back from the 5-minute break, so don't worry, you're not gonna miss anything. And I recommend maybe getting up, stretching, getting some water or a snack or something, and I'll update the resource pack command as well to make sure that that the ducks are included in there. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you guys in like 5 minutes.
Fly away and come back?
Yeah.
I just have to not get lost. That's the key thing. Maybe fly out to the other fortress?
Yeah.
Whoa. Hi. Yeah.
Hello. Oops, sorry, wrong. Hold on. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. I mean, you were here already probably, but still. Welcome. Also, hold on. I got the cape for voting in the mob vote. I forgot that this was a thing, but if you voted in this year's mob vote, you get a cool cherry blossom cape. So you can put that on your character if you want, just as an FYI. It's not quite the same color as the rest of my Minecraft skin, so I don't know how well it goes, but we're doing stuff with cherry wood, so it works. But yeah, this is the cape. It's very pretty. Oh, all right, okay. I was hoping it might give a better view of the cape, but it didn't. So it's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, let's grow a mangrove tree. Let's put it over this away. I do have bone meal. Okay, maybe close up is better. Hello? Thank you. I love that it's like, let me take most of your bone meal. And grow in a really awkward way. But really what we need is these. So that's fine. We just need the mangrove roots. I mean, I'll chop the whole tree down because it's gonna bother me otherwise, but yeah, we just want some roots for the thing. This is reminding me that I should also get allays because allays with the mangrove tree harvesting is kind of like OP. I mean, it's not, but it makes it bearable. I'm realizing I like halfway through that sentence, I was like, no, really, it just makes it tolerable, and making something tolerable doesn't make it OP, it just makes it functional. These are so annoying to harvest otherwise. They're just such a pain. I love mangrove trees in real life, but if we could just if we could maybe not, that'd be good. I need allays, but that means I'd have to find a pillager. I mean, like, we know where some pillager outposts are, but they're very far away. But it might be something that's worth doing at some point. I shouldn't use my axe for that. It's gonna take durability. And I'm gonna be sad because I don't have huge amounts of iron. I mean, I'm not like hurting for iron, but I also don't have that much iron. Okay, let me see. Dirt time. There we go. I should also have made a hoe before, or grabbed the one that's like in the tool chest before harvesting this, just so I could take care of the leaves. But, you know, live and learn. It's fine. It's fine. Where is it? Come on. Can I reach that? Probably not. More dirt scaffolding. Love the cape. Yeah, that's true. You can now have pink wings. And they're very sparkly as well. There we go. That's what you like to see. just the entire canopy disappearing. That's pretty good. That's pretty great. Okay, let's see. This, and maybe don't be standing on a leaf when I do this. Okay, well, apparently it's fine. There we go. Okay, some over here. All right, this one I have to be standing on. Oh, well, apparently it didn't matter. There it goes. All right. Can I reach that far? Just barely not. I am gonna need to sleep. I think we can get at least this down. Might be able to get the whole thing down. Hold on. And you know, if mobs spawn, then we'll have spiders for more leads, and then we can get more frogs. I mean, we can get more frogs anyway, but I don't want them hopping everywhere. So we'll get more leads. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. All fine. I'm a professional. All right, hold on. Hold on. Hold. Okay. These trees are so awful to farm, but they're so pretty. I know, right? The wood is so nice, but and the roots, like this is one of the mangrove roots are one of my favorite blocks in existence right now. But yeah, it's such a pain to such a pain to farm. Let's do that, and then maybe grab this out and do that, and this. Then yeah. We do this, maybe. Frogs are bad, likewise worse than villagers too. It's kind of insane. Oh, really? Yeah, a few of them will be fine. But yeah, I don't... The only place I plan on having lots of frogs is in the nether, where I can give them all of the slimes they want. Well, all of the magma cubes, but you know, the same difference. Basically the same thing. And then, okay, so to make the is it mud and then roots and then they... Okay, cool. Let's make a couple of these. Because I think they'd be good there. And possibly also here. Where else? Let's do like 2 more. Maybe down. Take this one out. I should say if I ever get too quiet where you can't hear what I'm saying, let me know. because I sometimes I mumble when I'm building and I forget that you can't necessarily, that there are settings on my mic where you might not be able to actually hear me. There's a trick you saw another streamer use to make the roots easier to harvest. Oh, what did you see? Also, I'm sure I'm gonna butcher your name, but Terchenardir, welcome on in. Tell me how you would like me to address you. And that, like, don't worry about, like, tell me what you would like to be called. And don't worry about telling me how your name's pronounced. Because names are important. So they should be pronounced properly. I don't mind learning. Maybe here. Yeah. And then we do have the tree there. I'm wondering if I want to put like a tree over here or like over this way, because there's quite a big root system there. So maybe when we expand the fence, I'll put a tree like right around here. Nothing over here. Volume's fine for you? That's good. Here. Let's see about that. That's a little tall, but I think it's fine. Yeah, that works. I don't know that I want super tall grass. Or are these all... Hang on. Maybe we don't need that many. Okay, well. I was like, maybe we don't need that many carpets in a row. And I was like, what if I kind of want grass to go on the moss? But you have to bone meal the moss to do that, it seems. And I don't necessarily want to do that. Because I like the grass where it is. So I could do a pair of shears and shear some grass. Hold on. Very important task. Hold on. Not a duck. Dig a cross-shaped trench 6 deep. Can't remember how wide, with a dirt block at the center. Plant the mangrove on that. It forces the roots to only grow in the trench. Ah. That's interesting. So then you're basically like halfway up the tree by the time... Ah. It's a name made by an elf name generator. Okay, that makes me feel slightly better. But still feel free to tell me how you'd like it pronounced if you feel the need. Don't worry about doing that. But that does make me feel a little better. Especially because a lot of elven names tend to be like Irish or Gaelic sort of type names to a degree. A lot of Middle Earth names, because Tolkien was a medievalist, so he did a lot of like. That's why when I talk about how the Gandalf Balrog thing was a story from the late 7th century. Well, actually, earlier in the 7th century, it's from like the sort of mid 7th century, like 630-ish CE. Tolkien knew that story. That's why, most likely, why it's in there. So yeah, he worked a lot of early medieval Irish and English. Although I don't know that they necessarily, depending on when, Irish, English, and Scottish, and Pictish, and such. He worked a lot of that into the Lord of the Rings. It's also one of the reasons why in the new Rings of Power series, there is a certain amount of early medieval material culture from what is now the UK and Ireland. Because that's what Tolkien was doing. That's what he created those societies to be. So like Rohan and Gondor, for example, those are modeled generally speaking after the early English. So like Northumbria and Wessex and that kind of stuff. And then a lot of the elves. Elven as a language, he basically took Sami from northern Scandinavia. So the Sami are an indigenous people in Sweden, Norway, and Finland, and their language was kind of the basis for Elvish in The Lord of the Rings, and also their kind of type of storytelling. So the way that they do storytelling, like tell their like epic tales kind of thing, is there's a lot of like repetition. It's all oral tradition, so it's not written down. You have to memorize it. So the way that you memorize it is by having little clues in that in the stories and the rhymes, or in how characters are discussed. Or there'll be repetition of like, he crossed 1 mountain, he crossed 2 mountains, he crossed 3, 4, and 5 mountains, you know? So there are things in there that make you remember how the story goes. So yeah, there you go. Tolkien was a linguist and a medievalist, and so that's where a lot of it comes from. I feel like we're probably pretty good on this. Did I end up with any lily pads? I don't think I did. It would also be nice to have an azalea tree. Maybe like here? I mean, there are no root systems here. There is a root system there. Maybe I should put the azalea tree over there. Can I grow the azalea tree from this one? Or does it have to be the flowering azalea that you grow it from? That's another thing that I'm not sure. I know. Oh, I have these as well. Both work. Okay, good. I thought it was both, and then I was like, I genuinely have never needed to know. So actually, I could be wrong. Where do I want this? Do I want this anywhere? Maybe like here? Little muddy patch? don't know that I like that. I like brown concrete powder for like inside barns and things. But I feel like all of the dirt around here would be pretty wet. So I think we do mud here. I might need more mud. I might need some more mud. Okay. All right. Where's my... I mean, it's not hard to get more mud, but it is a little bit time consuming. Can you do it as like a crafting recipe? This, like on ArchaeoSMP, I just go to Lazugod's shop and I buy mud. So you can tell that I generally don't worry too much about the mud situation. And then, okay. I don't want huge amounts more mud. I just want at least a little bit. I know you can set up like machines and things like auto mud farm or mud machine maker things, but I'm not super interested in doing that at the moment. I have 25. Let's make some shears. Because I want this. But I also want this to be mud. And grass can go on mud, right? Is that that should be a thing. If it's not, it's a travesty. Yeah, okay, alright. How is it dark already? You get distracted one time talking about Tolkien and medievalism, and all of a sudden, it's dark outside. The cool thing about these azaleas is that you can have them in a field of moss and write hidden messages with the flowering azaleas. Oh, that's true! That's cool! That's really cool. I do like the azaleas. They're one of my favorite blocks. Just in general. The bushes, they're one of my favorites. I really want more like this. Like if we could get a cherry sapling that's the size of an azalea bush, I would really like that. I would be really happy. Just in general, cherry sapling, just that size. Or another type of flowering bush that's like blue flowers or yellow flowers. Give us hydrangeas, Mojang. And rhododendrons, even though rhododendrons are invasive here in the UK, but they're not invasive in other parts of the world, so give us rhododendrons. Yeah, that's what I want. I want more bushes. Bushes are cool. I want more of them. Let me see. I could make bigger bushes, like using the mangrove roots and then putting leaves around them. I feel like that's too big for what this build is gonna be. The pond is already fairly large, and I like the pond being as big as it is. But I also don't want to expand it further. So I think we'll skip out on making larger bushes. Or maybe I might put one or two like over where the ducks are, like where the fence currently is. But I also don't want to, if there's going to be a tree here, I also don't want to like block the access that the ducks have. So I think I might grab a little bit more grass. Just a couple more. And just plant them on some moss. Because moss deserves grass. Is that that's, no, okay, good. All right, let's grab you. You. There, and there. And then we just need like one or two more. This one. We gotta have space for the ducks to hide. That's the thing. We gotta have space for them to nest. I think we need, hold on. Let's do this, and we'll put this one here. Okay, we need one more. One more. There. And then we'll get this side of the pond once we open up the fence. Okay, let's do fence stuff. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna swap these. this one, and this one. We're gonna do, I love that I had both of those already in my inventory still, even though I've only used them once. Blocks that I obviously could have put away. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Okay, let's do this. Although that's one high. Well, we'll figure it out. We might just have some taller fences. Okay, and then we do this, and then we do that. That's not nearly enough. Moss on a bush makes it a little bigger. It does. That's very true. Hello, Kennedy, and welcome in. Hello, hello. I hope whatever you're doing while lurking is going well. Um... 15 more is probably a lot. Let's just do this. Because we're gonna get back all of the ones from the fence anyway. So maybe let's not. This and this and this. Then yeah, we could do that. And then if we do no, hold on. Oh. If we have it go here. Oh. Oops. It's fine. I wasn't sure about the too high the too high grass anyway. It's fine. Everything's fine. I know what I'm doing. Here, let's do this. And then if we have it come out along this way, maybe? Yeah, that should work. And then obviously, move all of this. So here, if we do this. So much stuff. Oh, I should keep this and also this, but let's put this in. These and that and this. Oh, I forgot about the glow lichen. We need glow lichen in here. Like 100%. Definitely needs to happen. Okay. Close enough. Why are you making wooden boats? Oh, fences. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that it takes like one log. If you have the sticks already, it's one log per fence. And it's also one log per... Man. Well, if you already have the sticks, it's one log per fence and like one log per 2 gates. So you can, yeah, that's that's how my brain works with those. I don't know if it's a simple way to work, but it's the way my brain works. Okay, all right. Let's do like, yeah, let's do 6 more. Okay, and we'll do this, and we will move you. But that frog will be able to jump out of the thing, but that's okay. I don't mind that happening. Let's go over and come up just so that there's definite, like, so mobs aren't coming over here to the lip and just jumping over. It does mean that this becomes really straight, but that's okay, I think. Okay, number 1, we can do this. It is a duck pond. Yup, Z4. Yups 4. It's duck pond for my ducks. there's a resource pack where you can turn all the chickens in Minecraft into ducks. And so we're making a duck pond because all my chickens are now ducks, and they need a duck pond, obviously. Here, can I get away? I probably can't because their AI is still that of a Minecraft chicken. But can I can I safely move the fence? Probably not, but I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'll call it. I only need 7. Be good ducks. Don't go all over the place. I mean, I do have seeds. I can corral them if I need to, but I don't want to have to. Okay. Nope. See, like, rule breakers already. You're in the way. You're making it impossible for me to finish the fence. What kind of nonsense are you doing? All right, hold on. But look, there's one in the pond already. They'll be able to get out with this. Hold on. Let me put that back after the ducks are corralled. There are actually a few of these that they can get across. It's fine. This isn't chaotic. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Hello. Come on. I mean, now all of them are gonna come out of the pen, but that's fine. As long as I can lure them back in, I don't mind. Okay, where's the fence? Thank you so much for following, Sparky. Or let me know if you have a preference of what you would like to be called. Let me know in chat, but also no pressure if you'd rather not. I just like making sure I get people's names correct. Hello. Professional archaeologist, not professional duck wrangler. Well, one of my jobs, I used to get paid to wrangle ducks professionally. When I worked in that museum job, it was, part of my job was, part of my job was 100% wrangling ducks. And it's great because, I think I said this. Did I say this last time? Maybe I didn't. In case you didn't know, ducks will absolutely follow each other. The whole like ducks in a row thing, it's 100% true. So basically it's great because if you're trying to get the ducks back into their little enclosure, like into their little hutch for the night, because you're in a part of the world where things will absolutely eat ducks overnight if they're not safe, then if you get one duck to go into the little enclosure, then all the ducks go into the little enclosure. You just need the lead duck to get in, and all the rest will just follow. The downside, however, is that if the lead duck decides that they're not going to go into the enclosure, then none of the ducks will go into the enclosure. It's an all or nothing thing. So yeah, it's a little rough, but they are ducks. I do love them. But yeah, technically, I did at one point in my life get paid to professionally wrangle ducks. Admittedly, I never said I was good at it, but the other thing with those ducks is that they liked me, like they knew me, so so I could, yeah. You thought it was getting dark, you know, on account of how dark it was getting. I'm never gonna live that one down, am I? At least the National Park Service did the same thing. I mean, yes, they were being sarcastic and I was like actually trying to form a sentence, but you know, I'm gonna pretend. Hello? Excuse me. Oh, because I had one in my inventory already. Hey, bud. Wanna come this way? Come on. You can move slightly faster than that, I promise. Come on. Get up here. Hello. You gonna come in? You're so slow. Come here. Let's have the frog. I'll put the frog. Hold on. Let me do more of this for a second. Is that? Yeah, okay, all right. Do this. Just because I think I want to put the frog... Good lord. I think I want to put the frog over here. With our frog pond. Duck pond, frog pond. I love that there's at least... So far, every time I've looked over here since the ducks have had access, at least one duck is in the water. And that makes me very happy. Is it the same duck in the water? Technically, yes. But it's fine. It's all fine. Here, can we do there? And that way you're near the water, but they're also ducks. This is a problem. So I could get an azalea tree and do some flowering azalea leaves on that. Okay, right. If you're just gonna be a rebel, then it's fine. So long as you can theoretically get back in. I'm not building you another pond. We have a perfectly good pond over here. This frog, such a sassy frog. What's the version? Oh, yes, this is 1.20.2.1.1. There we go. Didn't remember if I had upgraded to 1.20.2 yet, but apparently not. But yeah, the once they release 1.20.3, well, basically it kind of depends on the mods. I don't have huge amounts of mods on here, but I do have like replay mod and Lightmatica, just if there's a build that I want to have that's a little more complicated. So once those update to whatever version, then I'll have this updated. I think azalea tree right there, maybe. So long as it grows not into the oak tree. I'm counting on you. Don't grow into the oak tree. Given how sassy my frog is being over there, I'm aware that you might not listen to me, but, you know, I can dream. I do need bone meal first, though. That's generally, if you want to grow a tree, bone meal is a good idea. There it is. I also think I need to like proof. See, this is where the brown concrete powder works. But that was back when this was a chicken coop, and technically it's still a chicken coop. I'm not gonna redo the build, but they're ducks now, so. Okay, bone meal. Yeah, there we go. It's perfectly weird as an azalea tree. It's kind of, wow. Wow. You know, I wasn't... Okay, before I insult the tree... No, it is just kind of a weird tree. It's kind of a weird tree. But I feel like I can work with this. I do need to figure out a solution to this. So maybe just do... Maybe we do this here, and we do this, and we do... Oh no, because that's still... Okay, all right. We're switching everything up. We're gonna do this, then we're gonna do grass, and then we're gonna do that. Yeah, ducks in the duck pond. That is the weirdest azalea that I think you've ever seen. I think it's I think it's the weirdest azalea I have ever seen. You're Brazilian and you know how to speak English. That's great, Sparky. And Portuguese as well. That would make sense. I would be a little concerned if you were Brazilian and couldn't speak Portuguese. That would be difficult, wouldn't it? Yeah. But yeah, no, your writing in English is good. Okay. Oh, maybe it just D. Well, I don't know. I feel like did I punch a leaf and I forgot about it? That's entirely possible. This is such a strange azalea tree. I'm really not sure what's going on with it, but at the same time, I kind of like it. You know what we could do? We could get some flowers too. Here guys, move away from the gate, please. Away from the gate, thanks. Excellent. Okay, let's go get some flowers. Ah, yes. This is not a dating site. Thank you, mods. Here, let's get, I only have 5 bone meal left, but I also have a whole thing full of crops. So, let's get my favorite flower in Minecraft. You know what? Let's get 5 of them. Let's get 5. I do like the other flowers, but lilacs are just, they're the right amount of like bushiness to flower. I feel like some of the others get like a little weird. Like I want them to be wider or have more flowers than they do, sort of thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Such a weird azalea tree. There's a part of me that wants to put something under the azalea tree, but I don't think I actually want to do that yet. Because like on ArchaeoSMP, I have a tree with a little swing underneath it. I don't think I want to swing here because this is definitely like for the ducks and the frog, the rebel frog. Such a rebel frog. But I think once we go to the nether, a soul lantern under the tree or a couple of soul lanterns under the tree could look really good. The only dating here is archaeology related. Exactly. The leaf decayed. Okay, I saw the leaf. It was weird and it didn't decay immediately. And then, yeah, all right. It was just a weird leaf. That's fine. So long as it's gone. It was a weird looking leaf. Which granted, I mean, it's still a weird looking azalea tree. There's a part of me, I might take this out and put an oak log there. I don't really. It's so strange as a tree. What about that? And then if I get this and we do that, I think I'm trying to fix something that that isn't gonna be fixable. Really. Here, let me grab. Or maybe we just leave it like that. Maybe that's fine. No, it looks weird. There's not enough wood here. Hold on. I need to get well, firstly, let's sleep. Where's the bed? All the way over here. I moved it all the way over here. Oh, yeah, so Sparky, we don't talk about age ranges in Twitch chat just because the information that you give to people online you should be careful of in general. And also because depending, like it can get people, it can automatically ban people. So depending on what people say their age is. So really just for everybody's online safety, we're not going to do any age related chat on stream. We're really not going to do any age-related chat in general, on stream or in the Discord, just to keep it safe for everybody. Get off your lawn, that's mine. Yeah. In Brazil, it's very common. Yeah, it's in at the very least in the English-speaking side of Twitch, we generally don't ask people's ages. So don't worry, it's perfectly fine. But yeah, we don't really do that here. Okay, let's get some I don't know that that's any better. It might just be a weird azalea tree that can't be saved. It's just too weird. Could do that so that it at least breaks that up. It's very... It's very strange. It's a very strange tree. Maybe let's do that. Here, give me... Oh, was that a couple of different ones? Okay. Right, because I also grabbed that one accidentally. Let's do this one in here. And then we'll do this one. Nope, hold on. Flowery one. We could put it here. I feel like that's gonna be weird. A little weird. We could put it up one, though. There we go. I think it's just gonna be a weird tree. I think it's just gonna be a weird tree. Nothing wrong with being weird. I know a guy called Alfred who's weird. Stay away from the oak tree. Well, not that much. I know, right? It's like it obeyed so far in the other direction that it's just a little strange. That's fine. We'll... You know what we could do? Okay, idea. I have an idea. I mean, I know I was saying soul lanterns would be good, and this idea would mean that we couldn't do soul lanterns, or probably shouldn't because it's a different color scheme, but I do need more bone meal for this to work. But I'm curious if any of you are thinking what I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. Bone meal. Bone meal. There are seeds in here. I have a mess of crops. I don't want to use the bones just because I don't have easy access to bones. Like, I can go and fight skeletons. I don't really like going and fighting things, so... so I'll leave it there. But... I don't have more. I don't think I have more. That's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. But I do have seeds. I have more seeds here that I don't need. Here, we can put, like... I wish you could compost eggs. I mean, like, you shouldn't compost raw egg. But you can compost eggshells, and I wish we could compost eggs in Minecraft. If one of you says that you can compost eggs, no, you just throw them at the composter. I was like, wait a minute, I have eggs on my hotbar, I can test this. Weird is also a fun word. Having power to control fate from weird from Old English weird, fate, chance, fortune, destiny, and the fates. Literally that which comes. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, a lot of words, especially, I mean, I won't say especially in English, a lot of words have really interesting origins. English has a ton of them because English is one of those languages that's like, oh, this other random language calls this word, let's steal that word, but add some weird English flair to it and go from there. Whereas the, what am I saying? Whereas other languages don't necessarily do that to the same extent that that English does. English does it quite a bit. Okay, I'm thinking... What? You can't? Or is it just because I need to eat? Hold on. We don't want to eat my only glowberry. They don't go on leaf blocks? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow, a stick of melted butter. That's amazing. Oh, also, hello raiders, welcome on in. Thank you, Whimsical, for the raid. I'm not sure why, oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I'm not sure why the raid message didn't go, but hello, welcome in everybody. I've been making a duck pond in Minecraft because I have what am I saying? I have a resource pack that changes all of the, chickens to ducks, and ducks are my favorite. So, I mean, even this one who's sticking its head in a bush. I love that it like turned and was like, what are you looking at? Like, well, all right, to each their own. So yeah, welcome on in. Glowberries need full blocks. I thought they at least did it with leaves. They're plants. They should be able to hang off a plant. Okay, well, fine. We'll do it there. In that case, I kind of don't want it growing past that, but we'll do this. but it means that I can't fix this. This is still weird. So for those, for those who are coming in, hi, hello, how are you? My name is ArchaeoPlays. I'm an archaeologist who plays Minecraft, and I talk about archaeology things while playing Minecraft, and also ducks, because ducks are great. So yeah, if you some of you may have seen, I have done some stuff with the Spawn Chunks and with Pixel Riffs and Joel Duggan on occasion, and also Ulraf. We excavated an archaeological site together. That was me. Yeah, that's what I do. At the moment, I'm building a duck pond because ducks are great, and also we got frogs last stream, so combined duck frog pond. If you yourself would like to get a hold of this wonderful resource pack, it's a texture pack, but you know, if that turns all the chickens to ducks, you can do hold on, resource pack. That should give it to you. Hold on. Maybe not. I know my own commands. This is a new one, that's why. Okay, all right. The link there is the one to turn all of your chickens to ducks, just for any and all duck lovers in the world, because it's great. Ducks are amazing. But yeah, thanks for the raid. What were you guys getting up to in Minecraft today? Did you do anything fun? I mean, I'm assuming you did something fun, but what is the fun thing that you did? Let's take this out and put it... There's literally nowhere else on this tree I could put it. Maybe if we... Okay, let's not accidentally drown. Let's maybe not drown. Fixing redstone for your server's version of Decked Out. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Also, Whimsical, no worries if you need to raid and run. Absolutely feel free to do so. But yeah, welcome on in. Okay. How we doing? There is kind of this weird bear patch here. Like, the pond is looking pretty good. With the weirdest azalea tree, I kindly asked the azalea tree to not grow into the oak tree, and it obeyed with a vengeance. Yeah, between the frog that is constantly sassing me and the tree that just went sideways, there's a lot of attitude in this duck pond at the moment. But I feel like we need something like here. We've got a couple rocks. Originally, I built the rocks for the chickens because chickens really like having rocks where they are. I mean, ducks, it'll help ducks as well. Birds will often swallow rocks into their gizzard because that is how they chew their food, quote unquote, because they don't have teeth. So the rocks in the gizzard help them chew. But yeah, there's now like this blank patch because this is where the fence was. I moved the fence around the pond, but now there's something here. I could put another tree. We could do a bush. I probably should put some more glow lichen around the place because I was all excited to put glow lichen around the pond, and then I failed to put glow lichen in more than like one place. So let's maybe put some glow lichen. Ooh, maybe some glow lichen on the thing. This is gonna be a problem. Maybe let's swap these. Let's do carpet here and bush there, but then there's this. So if we take this and we put this here, maybe. I do, however, oops, need to sleep. Do they digest the rock? No, it just kind of sits in their throat. And then it grinds stuff down, and as so I guess technically they do digest the rock, because as the rock grinds down food, the rock itself will also wear down, and I don't think that goes anywhere other than their stomach. I don't think it's something where they just like cough it up or something. So yeah, a bear patch. Oh my gosh, Kennedium. I don't know if having a bear with your ducks is a good idea, but we could certainly like figure out a bear. We could maybe build a bear. That would be fun. Everybody take a drink, you're probably thirsty. Also, if this is a time of day where you tend to take medications, if you haven't yet, this is your reminder to take your medications. I'm tempted by the bear idea, but I don't know how to build it. I've never built a bear, and it can't be that big of a bear. A random bear and duck and frog enclosure, although the bear is just a statue. I like the idea of like a little rock bear. Oh, hold on. I need more stone. Hold on. Let's get the rock types that I'm potentially gonna use. Put this away and put the feathers away. I'll grab some mud. I don't know if I'm gonna use the mud, but I can try. Oh, I have to get back in this way. The downside to only having one entrance, I might put another entrance somewhere. But at the same time, like, once I'm no longer building in this area, I don't need to get into it nearly as often. Okay. How to build a bear. Uh-oh, it's Build-A-Bear. I know, right? Just don't go to all the trouble of getting that panda bear from that jungle. Oh my gosh, no, Robert Skitch. That would take so long. You can replace some of the azalea leaves, especially the hardest to see ones, with moss. So the color will blend, but you can attach berries to them. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Moss is a good idea. Okay. Let's figure out this bear first. I don't want to have too much of like a... What am I saying? I don't want it to be too big. But I'm also kind of realizing maybe it needs to be a little big. It's gonna be hard to make it clear that this is indeed a bear and not just like gigantic person. Also, I'm not sure that this is working. Don't judge it until we have a final product. And even then, maybe be kind in judging it. This might not look very good. This might be, I don't know. This might be kind of bad. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do, but thank you for reminding me that that's a slab. I don't know that a bear is gonna work. I'm not at this scale. I'm not seeing it. But I like the idea of something. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's not gonna be a bear, probably. But if we move this here, and then we do, okay, if we do this, and then we do this, and then we grab the tuff, maybe. I might swap out blocks as we do this. And then we grab... I need the crafting table. Hold on. I need moss and a crafting table. I'll also grab those, just in case. I love the ducks. They're so cute. Okay. All right. Okay. Thought process. We're gonna take... All right. Take this. And then... put it... Where? Where do I put it? Maybe just here. That's fine. Okay. All right. So, crafting table. If we do some andesite stairs, because I like andesite better, and we do like, excuse me guys, upside down stair. Hello? It's trying to... Is there... Oh, you're just in the way still. Okay, move. I love you dearly, but move. Okay, and then we do this. And then we do, this. And we do this. And we do mud. And then, we do maybe cobble and like a andesite, and then I was thinking of trying to make it a face. I don't know that I can make it a face, but number 1, do that, and number 2. Okay, we need to swap this out. Hold on. Maybe make that. It does mean that I shouldn't store any axolotls in here because they will get stuck in here and then they'll hurt themselves. But it's a little fountain. Make sure that you know which way north is so as to know which side of the tree the moss goes on. Stairs would actually be good for front paws. They droop a bit when sitting up. Yeah, I was thinking the stairs work for front paws. I couldn't see the rest of it. I had gotten to the feet and then I was like, I can't see the rest of this build. and stream is theoretically ending soon. So there may be a bear design. I may cook up a bear design, but I didn't think it was gonna happen with enough time for the rest of stream. But I was gonna try and make this a mouth and then like put something that was eyes, because that would be cute. And if it ends up being a bear, that would also be cute. But I don't know how to make the bear part. So this is what we're doing for now, I think. Yeah, I think we'll leave it this for now. I might brainstorm if I'm able to do like some kind of bear thing. But I also don't want it to be huge in the duck enclosure. We do have a frog. We have ducks. We have a duck pond. Oh gosh, hold on. Another thing I totally meant to do and then failed is bone meal the duck pond. And I only have 1 bone meal left. So I'm so good. It's fine. And then let's get some glow lichen. Technically the north side of the tree is this one. Actually, maybe that would help it not look as weird. Nope, still looks pretty weird. Also, I don't like that noise. I don't really want to deal with pillagers. Okay, well, let's get some glow lichen in places. I wish you could put glow lichen on the side of things, like of incomplete blocks. That would be cool. It would be nice. All right, let's. I should probably go do. Oh, but all of my armor's in the chest. It's fine. It's fine. Was I hearing somebody? Oh no, okay, alright. Fine. Yeah, he's literally right there. Oh, I missed. I'm so good. This is why I don't do PvE. I'm so bad at it. So bad at it. Alright, okay, let's go deal with some pillagers. Here, let's put this away. Where there's one, there should be more. Where are ya? If only I had a bell. I don't hear anymore. Did the rest move on and that guy just stayed behind? I'm not seeing any pillagers. They over at my house? I don't think so. I think it was maybe just that one guy. That's weird though. Or like the one guy who was still there to come to the base. I think they were heading up the hill when you saw them. Ah, okay. A pillager patrol. I should pay Oh, fish in the pond. That's such a good idea, Kennedy. Okay, all right, hold on. So, fish in the pond is an excellent idea. Maybe what we do is we get up into the mountain to hatch. I will end stream at a normal hour, but I think we should hatch. Well, the frog is already hatched, but we should grow the frog to an adult. The downside is that if I leave, because I need it to be in the cold biome, or I could hatch the one in the warm biome first, because the savanna's right there and it's right next to the water. Okay, let's do that then. Let's get the white frog. Oh, there's another pillager somewhere. Heard you. There they are. They're in my cow pen. This is very much like a preferred way to deal with pillagers in the cow pen. Where are you at? Come back. Come back to the place where it's easier for me to hit you. I say this and I still get hit, but it's fine. Everything's fine. They drop anything? I don't think so. No. Okay. All right. So then where's Banner Dude? Not in here. This is just a cow. Anybody up here? I mean, I don't think they can get up here, but no. Okay. All right. That's fine. Easier to deal with. All right. Let's go hatch a frog and get some fish. I can't get loads of fish easily because my buckets are currently occupied by tadpoles, but we'll get a couple of fish at least. Banner Dude doesn't always show up. Oh, really? I thought every pillager patrol had a Banner Dude. That's good to know. Okay, now, I know that it looks like we're in Savannah, but sometimes it looks like you're in a biome and you're not actually in the biome. So, we are in Savannah here. So, let's do this. That shouldn't be too far, right? That should be okay. Put you there. I could always go further, but like, let's just, get a salmon. Come here. Thank you. And no, I'd rather not deal with the drowned, please and thank you. But I would like a different fish. But currently it's just salmon. Any other fish? Any other fish type? At all. You can ring a bell to highlight them. Yeah, I don't have a bell though. That's the main thing. I haven't taken a bell from a village. I haven't taken much from villages, in all honesty. You wouldn't make the Banner Dude angry. You wouldn't like them when they're angry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing salmon. Just salmon. Maybe let's get a couple salmon and then I'll see about some other fish. There we go. I mean, at least you kind of need 2 of each fish in order for them to reasonably maintain the population. So, okay. Question becomes, Froggy, how long are you gonna take to be a frog? First name Bruce? Exactly. Thought the trick was that the Banner Dude was always angry. That's also true. He can get angrier though. one frog. Theoretically, I could do more, but I don't want to leave the frog terribly. Like, I don't want to go too far for the frog to no longer, like, hatch. Good. Okay. I was like, do I have the lead? I do have the lead. Everybody stretch. Thank you, Clara, for the stretch. If you've been sitting for a while, or even not, if you haven't been sitting for a while, have a stretch. Always good. For those who might be new, I don't stand up to stretch because my hip is part of my chronic illness and disability is that my hip doesn't always work. So I don't stand up on stream because well, I do some, like, I'll stand up to show my t-shirt and such, but like I don't stand up to stretch on stream because that has a high chance of not going well, basically. I didn't even realize, if I'm honest, like when I was looking at the chunk base map for this, trying to find the swamp, I didn't realize that there was savanna. Like, I hadn't even noticed that there was savanna on this side of the river. I assumed that it was all on the other side of the river, but there are even acacia trees like right here. So I'm so unobservant when I mean, admittedly, there's like a whole hill in the way, but still, it's still. Come on, frog. Should probably eat something. I also don't need my shield anymore. I am glad that I have all 3 types of biomes within like a couple hundred blocks. That's very nice. Where it's like I'm in a plains biome and then there's a savanna here and a mountain up there. Because I think I think all mountains count as the cold biome. Which means I don't have to travel terribly far with these frogs. Which is helpful. I don't currently have to travel very far with these frogs. Once I get them into the nether, who knows? Then it'll be interesting. But I don't have to worry about that today. These guys are gonna live in the frog pond. I'll get additional frogs for the nether, for frog lights. Stony Peaks, yeah. Well done. Hey, Gaming and Science, welcome in. We're waiting for this tadpole to turn into a frog. I have one frog already adulted, grown up. I hatched one. Well, it was already hatched. I had one of them grow up in the plains, and that's over with the new duck pond that we've been building this stream. And I have one other lead, so I'm waiting for this guy to turn into a frog, into a little white frog, and then we're gonna bring them over to the frog pond, and then probably we're gonna end stream. In all honesty. Also, hello, Yolt Denny. Welcome on in. Sorry, I meant to say that, but I got sidetracked. Trick might be to find where you want to build the Froglight farm and then find biomes in the overworld close to it. That is very true. That is very true. That might be the way to go. I have to see what on Thursday, if my health behaves. On Thursday, we might go to the nether and see what kind of nether spawn we have. Because the other thing is that I might spawn in a basalt delta, at which point it's kind of fine. But yeah, we'll see where I spawn and probably also try to find a fortress on Thursday, assuming my health behaves itself, which is always a big assumption. But it'd be nice, touch wood, to have 3 actual streams in a row. That would be good. Be helpful. Nether spawn is always basalt delta unless you want it to be. Yes, very true. Very, very true. How are the ducks that are totally not chickens? They've got a whole new pond. They have a new duck pond. yeah, if you want it to be Basalt Delta, then it's Soul Sand Valley. I wouldn't be opposed to Soul Sand Valley per se, because I do really like this, like soul lanterns and soul candles and things. I just like them as a vibe. But yeah, admittedly, I kind of don't want. Yeah, Basalt Delta spawn. I don't want to have to deal with a Basalt Delta spawn, but I also don't want to have to deal with finding a Basalt Delta. It's getting dark, and my bed is not here. Okay, fine. Yep. Do I regret putting my base at the top of a hill? A little bit, yes. It's a thing that I wonder every time I've ever gone to a hill fort site. So like hill forts are forts on hills. That's why they're called hill forts. And there are a lot of them in Scotland and Ireland and parts of England, and Wales. And I constantly wonder, like, on the one hand, I get the whole, like, needing to be able to command the landscape that you're in. On the other hand, did everybody hate walking up that hill every time they had to go home from, like, a hunting trip, or, like, as they're ending a very long trading caravan journey, having to walk up a hill, a massive hill? I feel like it's possible that people weren't necessarily super enthused about living at the top of a hill. Okay. Where is my... Hold on. Is it further down? Over there. Hey, Grandpa Crafter, welcome on in. I'm waiting on this tadpole to turn into a frog. But we have been making a duck pond over there because I have a texture pack that turns all of my chickens into ducks. And it's pretty great. But I would like a frog. Please. Anytime now. Just, you know, if you could. Admittedly, I don't know much about tadpoles. I was just trying to think if there was anything I could say about frogs or tadpoles, and I really don't. I really don't know much about tadpoles. I mean, like, aside from what most people know about tadpoles, I'm an archaeologist, and I've never worked with frogs. You do sometimes get frog bones on sites. It's not super common, in part because they're really fragile anyway, so they don't always survive. And also because certain environments just don't really have frogs, but you do get them sometimes. They're relatively rare, I think, as far as I'm aware. The biologists get excited when there are frog bones on site. But you don't tend to get them, like, if you get frog bones, they're usually just animals that happened to be in the area, rather than, like, what am I saying? Rather than, like, frogs that were being consumed or something by the people who were at the site. Although there are places where that definitely happens, but more often it's usually just like, this site is near a pond, and also near the pond there was a frog skeleton kind of thing. You'll withhold judgment until you see the textures, but you don't think there's much change needed for that one? Yeah. Well, they quack though, Grandpa Crafter. That's like the biggest part for me. I didn't realize they would quack, and they quack, and it makes me happy. So they are all mallard ducks though. They're all like male mallard ducks. I do kind of wish that you at least had some variation so that you could at least have some female mallard ducks in there, because having an entire flock of male mallard ducks would be a lot. But they do quack, and it's pretty great. And there are like mods that will give you varied textures. So like I know that there are ones that do it for chickens. So theoretically you could make one for ducks, but they quack and it's pretty great. And I will show you as soon as this tadpole turns into a frog, because we got to bring the frog back over to the duck/frog pond. We also have a dog named Frog, because when I was looking for frogs, we found the dog first, and we decided that if we named the dog Frog, then we would have successfully found a frog that stream. So there's a dog named Frog, and then there are two frogs that are currently not named dogs. Dog. But yeah. Hello, Pops. Welcome on in. So good to see you. I hope your tutorial went well. You believe that the indentation in the top of the house bricks are called frogs. In the top of house bricks are called frogs. Yes, I believe that's true as well. There are a lot of things called frogs that are not the animal, but instead like random weird shaped thing. Come on, frog. It's been almost 2 in-game days. Come on, frog. Discussing Letitia Landon, the Taylor Swift of the Romantic era. That sounds like a fun tutorial. That sounds like your GTA may have had a decent amount of fun. And or your whichever staff member was leading it, but I'm kind of assuming it was a GTA. That's generally how the tutorials end up. On frog. Gotta run to class. No worries, Orc Boy. I hope your classes go well. I love that one of you is coming back from class and one of you is running off to class. She was a professor for your tutorial. Oh, okay. I should say that's not super unusual. It does happen, especially depending on like if there are more tutorials than they can get GTAs for. So it's not like totally unheard of. But generally speaking, if there are GTAs in a subject, they tend to teach the tutorials. Speaking from experience. Tutorials are fun. I like the tutorials because it's like basically, so for those who don't necessarily know the sort of British way of doing things, you have like a lecture and then you have like, they're called tutorials and it's kind of like a lab class in the US, kind of sorta. But basically like it's or like a seminar, but as part of the same class, you have like one major lecture in a week. And then, or you might have more, but generally it's often like one major lecture, and then you'll have a tutorial that week that is like an hour long, and it's like 15 students total instead of like the whole class of 200. And it kind of goes in a little bit more depth into things you're reading or talking about or doing in class kind of thing. So so that was a lot of what I taught. I've taught a lot of tutorials. They're fun. They're good. One of your favorites. 4th year, you get professors more often now. That makes sense. Yeah, that's true. Because with 4th year, yeah, that does make sense. That makes a lot of sense. GTAs tend to teach the 1st and 2nd year tutorials. That's very true. I forgot you're in your 4th year. Which, by the way, Pops, how's your 4th year going? I mean, like, you're like a month and a bit in? Month and a half in-ish? 2 months, maybe? Frog. If I look away... The last time I looked away with the other frog, I literally looked away for 1 second and there was a frog there. It was pretty great. But this one's being stubborn. A tutorial as in managed by a tutor, you take it. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Rip though, because you only get tutorials every month. Ooh. I suppose that's like in part because you're covering a lot more in-depth stuff in class to begin with, and your classes themselves will have fewer people in them compared to like 1st and 2nd year classes. But also, I could see that being an element of like the thesis if you're doing like honors stuff. I don't no, that's interesting that it's 1 a month. That's really interesting. When I did my undergrad degree, I was in a really small university. Is there still a tadpole there? There is. You can see its tail right here. Wiggle, wiggle. Right there. Just sitting. I went to a really small university for my bachelor's degree. And I was in the US for my bachelor's degree. So we, like, our intro classes had maybe like 50 people in them. And by the time we were in our final year, there were only like 10 people in my major. So we only had like 10 people in class. 10 to 12 people we could fit around a big table. But yeah, so basically by the time I was in like 3rd and 4th year, we generally just had effectively seminars or tutorials for our classes, which was really cool. Your degree's very much independent study. Ah, that's it. I do remember this now. I remember this conversation. Is it weird to be back after being in Spain for so long? Well, Spain for at least a semester. Is it weird to be back? You were there for like a year though, right? Tadpole is shy. Yeah, Tadpole is hiding. I may have to register a complaint with Tadpole Milk. Because he must be responsible for all tadpoles, right? So, like, we can blame him for the lack of a frog, right? It's his fault. It has to be, right? That's how it works. So weird. Also, because your first year was COVID impacted. That's true. Oh man, it's oof. It's such a weird. No. Okay. All right. I appreciate that. I appreciate that I turned away for 1 second and you started hurting yourself. So, I mean, I guess you didn't hurt yourself intentionally. There were blocks in the way. I did debate removing the blocks, and then I was like, it'll be fine. The game knows what it's doing, and you should never think that about Minecraft. Because yeah, it's not gonna... Oh, Enderman. Wonderful. Where are you, frog? Come on. Let's not look at the Enderman. Come on. I just don't want to break the lead and then have to come back. Come on. Let's not accidentally look at the Enderman. Oh, they're already mobs. Okay, all right, hold on. Let me... All right, okay, fine. Look. That's gonna break the lead, but if I can at least sleep. If they kill the frog, I'm gonna be so sad. Your last 2 years of college were COVID impacted and it was interesting. Yeah, I have never had to be a student and I have never had to teach in the pandemic. So I can't even imagine, but it just sounds absurdly frustrating. Oh, go away. It would help if I actually like... Okay, now you didn't hurt my frog, did you? Because if you hurt the frog... No, good. Okay, the downside to having the white frog is that they blend in really well. Okay, all right. I think we're good. Here, let's... No, you frog, you stay. You frog, get over here. I'm hearing a skeleton. I don't know that I like that I'm hearing a skeleton. Oh. Okay, well, it's fine. Thank you so much for the follow. Hold on, I'll read your name in just a minute. Also, everybody stretch. I will stretch in a minute. Hold on. let me get the frog into the duck enclosure. Grandpa Crafter, are you ready for the ducks? Because, it's amazing. Ready? Nope, excuse me. Excuse. Frog. Right. We'll get the ducks in a minute. This is the ducks. I have, for those who maybe are not familiar, there is a mod pack, or not a mod pack, a texture pack, where your chickens turn into ducks. Now you just have ducks and they quack and it's adorable and it makes me so happy. Okay, also, where'd you guys go? Did they just... Where did the escapee ducks go? Oh, they're up here. All right. You guys moved really quickly. I know your AI is to go uphill, but where's the third one? There was a third one. Okay, well, I guess you guys aren't gonna make it that way, are you? No. Okay, all right. Come here. Come on. Herding ducks. Significantly, well, actually, no, it's about as difficult in Minecraft as it is in real life. There we go. They're all ducks. They're all mallard ducks. More worth it than you expected. The quacks are pretty fun. The quacks are great. They make me so happy. It's so great. So yeah, I had originally built this as a chicken coop because it was chickens. And then I installed the duck resource pack and now they're ducks, and we have a duck pond, and we have 2 frogs in the duck/frog pond. But they keep this orange one. Okay, right. If you're gonna rebel as well, all of my frogs are rebelling. so yeah. All right. Everybody take a drink. You're probably thirsty. You also probably need to stretch. If you didn't stretch already, I will stretch in just a second. Oh, goodness. Herding frogs. Been rough. Been a rough time herding frogs. Okay, well, I think we're gonna end stream here with our little duck frog pond. Pops, I know you, well, some of you literally just joined us, I know, but number one, there's only one logical person to raid now, because, like, we just kind of need to. Can we name this dog pond for duck/frog, and also because we named the dog Frog? Yeah, absolutely. We can, yeah. Let me sit with that. I'll have a think and come up with a name that we can use, and then I'll get a banner over here and we'll name it for our map. We'll put the banner on the tree, probably, to make the tree look less weird, because the tree is so weird looking. It's like the weirdest looking azalea tree, weirdest looking azalea tree that I have ever grown in Minecraft. Yeah. So we'll put a banner on it and put a name and get the maps updated. Cool. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for coming along and joining me on this duck pond, frog pond extravaganza with my frogs that are constantly rebelling and my all-male duck flock that somehow still lay eggs. Oh, call it Dog Pond. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I totally misread it. We can call it Dog Pond. Hold on, we can do that right now. Let me go do that. Sorry. Brain not processing properly. Hold on. Thank you, Clara. This is why mods are great. I mean, my mods are great in general, but this is once again more reason to thank the mods because they're amazing. Okay. Let me get a banner. What color banner should we go with? Should we go with like do we really need another pillager patrol? I don't think we do. I think we just had one. Yeah, I hear you. I feel like I had a banner somewhere. I definitely have wool. I could do pink or yellow. Yeah, I feel like pink works with the azalea tree and the cherry blossoms on the fence. Maybe let's do pink. Let me see if I feel like I had... Nope, it's just a white banner and a bunch of pink carpet. Okay, all right. That's not gonna be enough pink dye, is it? I'm gonna need... This is... I always forget how dye works in this game. Okay, so I need bone meal, really. I need like 2 bone meal? Because the poppy gives pink, right? I think. While you're here, you left a question in general in the Discord a few days ago about making a Minecraft server. Oh, I must have missed it. If anyone was able to answer, you'd appreciate it so much. Okay, Pops, if I don't reply after stream, feel free to like tag me, remind me, because I might forget. You never need pillager patrols. I agree. We never need pillager patrols. Poppy gives red, but you can make it pink with bone meal. Yes, but the 2 tall flowers give you 2 dye, and I believe oh, was I saying poppy? I meant peony. Peony will give 2. I just was saying the wrong one. I'm pretty sure that was my fault. That was almost certainly my fault. I have multiple crossbows now, so that's helpful. Okay. I need bone meal. I need like 6 bone meal. Okay. We're gonna... What's that? Oh, is that my parrot? Are you imitating a pillager? Please don't do that, Lucky. That would be really problematic. I also don't... Oh no, I do have a shield. Okay, let's actually put armor on. Let's actually attempt this. Okay. All right. Hello, all of you are in problematic places. Yeah. Ah. Ow. There we go. Okay. You two. That was a lot of grunting. I feel like... Oh yeah, actually, here, if you could just hit each other, that'd be fine. Yep. There we go. Okay, now, I felt like that was a lot of murmuring for only 2 pillagers. I'm also not seeing more. All right, okay, it's fine. You know what? I didn't perish with the pillager patrol, so that's good. I mean, I shouldn't, but you know, we all know what my version of professional gaming is like. I'm not always competent. Okay, all right, here we go. I think 3 should do it because we only need 6 for the banner, and I already have 2. So, peonies over here. I'm pretty sure they give pink. Yeah, there we go. This is why you should always try to have at least 1 of every 2 tall flower. Because they're, whoa. Oh, thank you, James Lutt. Yes, no, sorry, I forgot to say thank you for the follow as well. Thank you for reminding me, James. Welcome on in. The om nom nom, that's like if my hunger bar is low because I constantly forget to eat in Minecraft. Basically, Dragon and Moon and everyone else who tries to remind me, I made a channel point redeem of like 1 point to tell me to eat so that so that it made a noise and I actually noticed when they told me to eat something. Because I'm so bad at making sure I eat in Minecraft. Oh yeah, Pops, you can also repost the question in the Minecraft channel if you want. Yeah. That's perfectly fine as well. Okay. I need a stick. No, I have a stick. I need a crafting table. Is the crafting table still in there? We're naming this dog pond. You know what's kind of sad? Although, technically... Oh, I don't have my... Hold on. I also don't have my, my anvil. Hold on. I'm organized and put together. I'm a functional human. It's a little sad that we don't have dogwood trees in Minecraft, because then that could be the tree around the pond as well. It would all, you know... Frog, dog, pond. Okay. Anvil is up in next floor? Here? Oh. Well. We're just gonna. Oops. Is it this one that oh, maybe? I'll take this one as well, just in case. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm a professional. If I say it enough, it's true, right? That's how that works? Gotta be how that works. Just because a group of you at uni want to make a server, but none of you have any experience doing so. Nope, no worries at all. Yeah, I'm more than happy to chat about making a server. Now that I actually have experience making a server, I think we should... Okay. Number 1, let's... Anvil, banner. Okay, let's start at step 1. Banner. Dog pond. Okay, here we go. And then, if we do this... Is Discord sub only? No, it's not. You do not have to be subbed to join the Discord. You're welcome whenever, really. Hold on just a second. There's the Discord link. If you would like to join, you're more than welcome. Definitely not sub only. There are some bits that are like there's elements of the Discord that are specific to ArchaeoSMP, but those are like, you don't have to worry about those basically. Yeah, we talk about archaeology, we talk about Minecraft, we talk about ducks and other animals. There's a lot of Noombat discussion that happens because Robert's Kitch loves Noombats. So yeah, there's a whole lot. Oh, I need it. Do I need to eat? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Maps. Now. Take this off. I think I am just off of this map. I think it's this map that we're on. Yeah, just barely. Okay, all right. So, and now I will put something else in my offhand so I can see what I'm doing. And if we do this, and then it should appear, I think it has, right at the top. We have Dog Pond. I think that a server would be cool to join if they started one. Yeah, no problem. Anyone ever write a chapter that gets their own heart pumping and excited? Oh, is the writing going well, Sir Silver? I hope it is. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, let's go get this map back on the wall. And then I think it's time to end stream and raid a certain Tadpole Milk, assuming he's streaming. He should be. He had internet troubles last week, but he's got his internet back now. So theoretically, he's streaming. And like, what more fitting person to raid after spending so much time with frogs and dogs and ducks than Tadpole. This is this one, and then this one is that one. There we go. This is our little base, and we've got different names for landscape features. Yeah, still streaming? Cool. Yeah, he usually streams for a while. He streams for like 8 hours. So yeah, so on that note, thank you everybody for helping me for hanging out while I build a frog pond, and for answering my random questions about mud and frogs and such, and for enjoying this duck texture pack as much as I do. It's so good. So yeah. Yeah, let's here, let me switch to hold on, let me do multiple things at once. Okay, let me set up a raid for Tadpole. Hold on. It would be great if Twitch could start like I'm subscribed to Tadpole's channel and I type in Tad and Twitch is like, random people you've never watched. Like, no, how about the person I'm subscribed to that I'm friends with? How about that person? So let me do that. I will organize that. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. And if you want to hang out more in Discord, feel free to join. And I will hopefully see you all on Thursday. Let's see if we can keep this stream streak going. We'll see what my health decides to do. But hopefully it decides to behave. That would be really nice. Right. I will see you all Thursday, hopefully. Bye.